Welcome in, folks. We are 20 minutes away from tip-off here between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Richmond Spiders. Holt, near corner that is. Top of the arc for Chapman. Then to Klimkowitz. Now to the far corner for Townsend. Budnick thought about the three, but instead going to send it to Holt. Klimkowitz now in the near corner for the Spiders. Down low to Budnick. She's trying to drive in against Kitley. Almost had to throw it around the much taller Kitley. And it's going to go to the Hokies.
Yeah, and Addie Budnick, not a short girl herself, 6'2", but the 3 inches and the long wingspan of Kitley got in the way of that one and forced Addie to rearrange her shot.
And Townsend will come out for the Spiders in exchange for Parson, and back in for the Hokies is Deja Green as Guyman will take a seat. 2:10 to go now in Blacksburg. Jones inside, long pass to King. She'll take it from the same spot again, and this time King will hit it. Second time's the charm, and the Hokies lead it 37-18 with 2 minutes to go. And a timeout.
It's going to be called by Richmond. That's King's first 3 of the game. She missed her previous 3, but dotted one up from the corner and drilled it from downtown.
And 2:01 to go now from the Castle. Virginia Tech leads at 37-18, their largest lead of the day. And we are back with 3304 Sports just off of Kayla King draining a 3 from the near corner. Because Coach Aaron Russell, he had seen enough and called timeout. Inbound for the Spiders goes to Parson. Send it to Ryan. Budnick working into the near corner for the Spiders. Back to the top of the arc for Ryan. Also back into the game for the Spiders is Claire Holt. Budnick down low in the corner, going to send it top of the arc again for Ryan. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Have to take a long 3, and it is deflected. Rejected by Kitley. Whistle, and a travel on Richmond. What a defensive series by the Hokies.
Turnovers galore for Richmond, and the Hokies defense standing strong in that possession, just like you said, easily the best of the night so far.
Chapman had to take almost had to force the 3 with the shot clock running out, and Kitley got up and just rejected it there. King back to the corner, top for Green, down low for Jones. Jones take it from the free throw line and drains it, does Jones. And the Hokies lead is now 21 with 1:10 to go. And a timeout.
Odd
Whistle.
stoppage of play.
The shot clock horn in here sounded 3 times, and the ref's going to go to the monitor just to try and get the clock right.
Strange things are afoot here in Castleton.
And we talk about the teams knocking off some rust. Everyone's knocking off some rust. You, me, calling games again, the officiating, all the technological people working here. Everyone's just trying to get back into the swing of things. And again, we thought this season might not come.
Yeah, just an odd stoppage of play there. I guess, like you said, was the clock problem. But yeah, everybody shaking off some rust, coming back from March. First time back here in the booth. Good to be back here alongside with you, Aidan.
It's good to be with you, Nick. And, of course, Virginia Tech ended their season last year in the second round of the ACC tournament at a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of Wake Forest. And the Spiders also ended their season with a loss a day after the Hokies in the Atlantic 10 tournament with a loss to Dayton. And, of course, interstate, that almost automatically makes you rivals, but a team that doesn't play very often. Virginia Tech used to be part of the Atlantic 10 and even won the conference title back in 1998.
Yep, won the conference regular season title and tournament championship in 98. That was a good team for Virginia Tech. As these old in-state rivals clash again. This is the rubber match, you could say, as the series is split at 6 wins apiece between these two teams.
All right, so the clock situation is fixed as Chapman will inbound to Parson. 1:05 to go. Tech's lead 39-18 against the Spiders. Parson trying to drive in, being guarded well. Tech has been man covered for the majority of the time, and they've done it very well as airballing it over the top of Kitley does Chapman, and Tech trying to go quickly the other way. Green to the corner. King thought about it, going to send it back to Green. Gets a block from Jones. She's trying to drive in. Leave it for Shepard. Shepard inside. King from the opposite corner. And a little too strong off the far iron there. It's going to go back to Richmond. Just a little too strong there on the corner for King.
Every single one of her misses today, that's her 4th miss of the game for 3, have all been strong. shaken off, like you said, in that timeout. Rust. She did knock down one right before that last timeout, though.
30 seconds to go in the game. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Holt trying to put a move on Shepard. Going to leave it for Ryan. She'll drive in, and the Spiders finally end another scoring drought, and they're within 19. And Tech can hold for the last shot here with 14 seconds to go. I think Kenny Brooks might maybe call a timeout here. No, he's content to let it run. Under 10 seconds to go. Green going to leave for King. Send it back to Green. Maybe you want to look for Asia Shepard here. 3 seconds to go. Shepard in the corner. 1 second. At the buzzer! Draining it! Asia Shepard, the buzzer beater! And what an end to the half for the Hokies! Hello and welcome into 3304 Sports. We are live from English Field at Atlantic Union Bank Park for an exciting high. Kate Hunter, the catcher, had to stand up to snag that one, so it will be a 1-2 count now for Robbie Martin. Alford. The windup, steps into it, the pitch, strike three, he's out. And a ceremonious first inning for the Hokies on the defensive end.
What an inning from Peyton Alford. Comes in, gets the first guy to fly out to right field, and strikes out the next two. Best start you could want from your starter if you're John Sheff.
Very much so. And again, coming into today for Alford, had pitched 15 strikeouts, pitches 2 in the top of that first inning.
I mean, he's just going to add on to it throughout the game, and hopefully this Hokies crowd here can give him some, extra motivation, as he normally is hitting around 90 to 91 on his fastballs. That first inning, he was averaging about 92, 93, so definitely the crowd has amped him up.
As the Florida State outfield and pitcher will take up positions now. We've discussed at length in the pregame discussions, number 15, Parker Messick.
Yeah, Messick comes in here to this game once again after holding UVA last weekend scoreless, which is very hard to do, especially in college baseball. 8 innings of work, holding the 16th ranked Cavaliers to absolutely nothing but just 3 hits. Very, very impressive. And I've heard rumblings that this is probably one of the best pitchers in the ACC.
Parker Messick has started 3 games for the Noles this season, is 1-2, but also boasting 23 strikeouts.
Yeah, Messick was also named a 2020 Freshman All-American and has been one of D1 baseball's top pitchers last season, and he looks to do that again this year.
He's allowed 10 hits. Is under 30 seconds to go in the mid-inning break now, as the sun came out for a few moments to shine on the top of that first inning. It is ducked back behind the clouds now. Bit of a breeze going, looking onward. The ACC, NCAA, Virginia American, and Virginia Tech flags billowing in the wind. Nice way to round off the week for Hokie students and alumni alike. And now Jack Hurley up at bat first for the Hokies today. The center fielder batting an average of .250 on the season. Has found himself at bat 36 times. 9 hits and 2 home runs on the season. Will take up residence in the right batter box. Messick with the left hand, the windup, the pitch. A little bit high and to the left. Ball 1-0 count now for Hurley.
Messick normally sits around 92, 93. He hit 92 on that one. Let's see what he does on this pitch.
Here comes the windup, the pitch. And Hurley thought about it but hesitated.
82-mile-per-hour changeup.
Took a bit of a swing out. He's strike 1. 1-1 count now for Hurley. Messick, the windup, the pitch. And Hurley kind of had to dodge that one there, so it will be ball 2, 2-1 count now for number 31 in pinstripe orange and maroon.
And it's a good thing Hurley dodged it, because if that had hit him 93, it does not feel good.
Number 16 in gray, the windup, the pitch. Strike 2.
That's one thing Messick can really do well is paint the corners on the outside of the plate, just like he did on that outside pitch right there.
Deuces wild now for Jack Hurley. Wind up the pitch. Foul ball. Bonks right, bounce into the stadium. Ricochets just to the right of that second L in VT baseball and lands in the Hokie dugout. Still deuces wild now for Jack Hurley.
That'll wake the Riders up.
Here comes the windup, the pitch. It's a low ball. It is in fair play and easily corralled by the catcher there for Florida State, Matthew Nelson. And a routine play to first baseman Tyler Martin, and that'll be the first out of the Hokies for the day.
And now you got one of the better hitters on this Hokies lineup in Gavin Cross stepping up to the plate. Cross, a redshirt freshman from Bristol, Tennessee, actually played against him in high school when he played for Tennessee High. Great young man.
Here comes the windup, the pitch. Strike one, Gavin Cross. He stands in the right batter box now. 15 hits and 8 RBIs to his name on the season. Here comes the windup, the pitch. Little outside, so it'll be ball one. 1-1 count now for Gavin Cross.
And that's one thing that these Tech hitters need to do is not swing at the junk that Messick throws them.
Messick, the windup, the pitch. Cross had to dodge that one. Be ball two. Second pitch for Messick, a little too close for comfort for the batter. Messick, his left hand, the windup, the pitch. Gavin Cross, it's long down the center of the field. Chasing it down is a Seminole, and it is gone! Gavin Cross, home run Hokies!
And Tuscarora will take over at the Dominion 26 with 3:19 remaining and 2 timeouts. The field is yours. The playbook is wide open here for Ethan Gick.
I mean, what are you going to do here? Are you going to go deep to Javon? Or are you going to throw a slant route up there to get some yards, get upfield with Ryan up?
I see.
Are you going to hand it to Bryce Duke? Are you going to run it yourself? There's so many possibilities for the Tuscarora offense.
I know. It's like a kid in the candy store. You got your pick. Trips to his left in the pistol with Duke behind him. One to his right. It's Gilliard. He's going to hand it off to Bryce Duke. Duke trying to work his way to the left, and he's brought down, wrapped up but not felled by a group of Titans after a short pickup of about 1 or 2. He set up 2nd and 8. And Tuscarora very calm here, maybe content to go up 35-0. As Gick will return to the huddle here. Tuscarora working from right to left as we take under 3 minutes to play. They break formation. He's got Stefkovic in as a blocking tight end. He's got 2 men to his right, 1 to his left. Duke with him in the backfield. Maybe a rollout here for Gick. He's going to call Ryan Up in the wide receiver sweep. He's going to hand it off to Ryan Up, trying to get the edge. Cuts it upfield, cuts back, spin move across the 30, and a flag on the field after that one on the jet sweep to Ryan Up.
Most likely going to be holding there. And we have Matei Fitz has come off the field. Looks like he banged up his arm there.
Yep.
Wonder what's that about.
And I'll be holding against Tuscarora.
Called it, Aidan.
In all fairness, let's be real. In football, there's holding every play.
Exactly. Every single professional player that's an analyst on Fox News and any sports, ESPN and NBC, all of them say the same thing. There's holding on every play. It just matters if it's obvious or not.
And it's going to wipe out a hard-earned 5-yard run by Ryan Up. Used a little spin move there to get out across the 30. But it will be a
second and long here.
Second and long here for Tuscarora. Maybe you'll let Gick uncork it here. Gick breaks the huddle. He's got trips to his left. Gick with him in the backfield in the shotgun. 2nd and 20 by the looks of it. Gick takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw. Looking, and he's going to scramble. Had nothing open. He's going to cut up and get what he can and dives out just shy of the 30. So a 3rd and long here with, as we roll close to 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Gick about 8 yards there on the scramble. Great job by Gick to keep his eyes downfield, but didn't see anything open, so he just decided to tug it and get what he could. So you roll under 2 minutes to play. Not a lot of urgency out of Tuscarora here. Maybe content to go up by 5 scores. Be 3rd and 12, Tuscarora from their own 24. Gick breaks the formation. He's got trips to his right. Duke behind him in the pistol formation. He's going to signal up further out. Number 1 in black takes the snap. He's looking, he's going to throw. He's got heat in the backfield, and he's going to be sacked and thrown down violently by number 65 for the Titans, Cesar Avilasoza, the senior defensive lineman. And for the first time tonight, the Tuscarora offense will go 3 and out.
Wow. We haven't seen that in a while, Aidan.
When was the last time I saw Tuscarora punt?
Oof. Man, bring out your last year's calendar, Aidan. I mean, and that was a great play there on that, not the first down, second down play by Ethan Gick. He looked like he was going to pass 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, but he realized immediately, took up and cut up field. Great awareness.
Great field awareness there. And Gick remains on the field on what appears to be a fourth and almost 20. I'm curious here. We have a special interview coming up with Ethan Gick. He'll talk about it a little bit more, and Gick in a very deep shotgun by the looks of it. It's going to be a punt. Back deep for Dominion. It's John Hayes, the running back. Gick takes it, and a interesting punt here as it takes a Tuscarora bounce. And it rolls to the Tuscarora 41. And so Dominion, let's see what they do here. 1:19 left, 2 timeouts, a chance to get on the scoreboard here before the end of the first half, go into the locker room with something of substance.
For sure.
And after that short 20, 30-yard punt by Ethan Gick, we'd like to remind you that coming up at halftime, we have a special senior night interview with Ethan Gick, the quarterback.
Yep.
Good luck, cheerleaders.
I'm interested what Dominion's going to come out here and do, Aidan. I truly am.
Titan offense returns to the field. Dolan alone in the backfield, signals Hayes out to his left, 2 to his left, 3 to his right. He's going to throw. Tuscarora brings 5, has pressure. He's going to fling it deep for Hayes, and it is a tremendous spinning around catch by Hayes, but the ref is going to say he was out of bounds. And number 32 for Tuscarora, Josh Bendix, was in coverage there. A tremendous spinning around back shoulder catch by Hayes, but it was just toes on the line there.
I thought that might have been holding there, Aidan. It looked like Braden Lobring was completely wrapped up there on the right side, and he did not look happy about it, pushing the offensive lineman back, but, no call there.
Well, you don't want to get anyone thrown out of the game on senior night, that's for sure. So to set up 2nd and 10, Dominion from the Tuscarora 41. Dolan in the shotgun, trips to his right. He's going to signal Hayes out to his left. 1:13 remaining. Dolan takes the snap. He's looking across the middle, and it is intercepted by Tuscarora. Crossing the 40, the 50. There goes Will Hatfield. 35-30, 20. Can he beat a man? 10, 5. Dragging a man inside the 5. Will Hatfield takes it all the way inside the Dominion 5 to set up 1st and goal. Tuscarora. On senior night, Will Hatfield. My goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious, Aidan. That was what was the quarterback doing there?
And look at the players, so happy for Hatfield there to get that interception. And all told, an over a 40-yard return. And Tuscarora, the offense, got to thank Hatfield there. They're set up at the Dominion 5-yard line with 58 seconds remaining.
If they're not careful, man, they might get another excessive celebration.
Yeah. So the offense returns to the field. Gick looking back to the sideline for the play.
And looks like, ladies and gentlemen, Rainer Havlin might be done for the night as he has a red jacket on now. Still looks to be nursing that left leg.
In a pistol
there.
formation, no Bryce Duke here. It's Camden Holland, the backup running back, and it's going to be a fade route. Gilliard, jump ball, and it is
going to be out of bounds there.
Touchdown, Tuscarora! Great ball placement by Gick. All Gilliard had to do was put his hands up, and it was a touchdown. And with 53 seconds remaining, it is 41-0 Tuscarora after the spectacular interception return by Will Hatfield, who jumped the route and took it to the 5-yard line. And Ethan Gick, 4 touchdowns on the night.